Hello, Namaskar, and a very good afternoon to everyone watching NCERT's live interactive program. I'm Simran Singh, and you have all connected with us through eVidya channel number 6. Besides this, there are so many other mediums or different mediums to which you can all connect with us. You can either participate in our live conversations or raise your queries and questions in the comment section of our YouTube channel that goes by the name NCERT Official. And for this half an hour, that is till 4 p.m., we have our segment of mathematics for all class 6 students. The topic that we are going to discuss today, it's very interesting because we are not going to study, we are going to play. We are going to play with numbers, and it is part 1 of this particular session. And viewers providing us more insights into the conversation, we have our guest, Miss Swarnlata Sharma ma'am. Namaskar ma'am.
Thank you.
बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है आपका. Ma'am is a president, a body teacher, also TGT Mathematics, currently serving at Mother Mary School from New Delhi. And viewers, in this live session, if you have any of the questions, then feel free to give us a call at this contact number flashing on your screens. It is 8800440559. Besides this, you can always reach out to us through the specific mail IDs that we keep on flashing for the diverse programs on the screen itself. So for class 6 students, the mail ID is dth.class6@ciet.nic.in. So let's begin the conversation, try and understand what are we going to discuss in this topic, that is playing with numbers. So ma'am, what do we have today for all our learners?
Yes, Simran, the chapter is very interesting, and the children are going to learn about how to find factors of the numbers, how to find multiples of the numbers. They will also study about perfect numbers. So the session is going to be very interesting, and I hope children will enjoy. Children, you can take out your notebooks and pens so that you can work out and enjoy the session.
Of course.
Right? Okay, shall we begin?
Yes.
Yes, in this session, children, we will study, as I told you, about factors and the procedure to list all the factors of a given number. We will also study about multiples and perfect numbers. So, what is a factor? A factor of a number is a number which completely divides the first number without leaving a remainder. In other words, a factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. For example, Simran, 2 is a factor of 6. If I divide 6 by 2, I think remainder will be 0, right? So, how do you list out the factors? We have a proper procedure, children, here. To list all the factors of a given number, we follow the following steps. Step 1, obtain the number whose factors are to be listed. Step 2, take 2 and divide the number by 2. If the number is divisible by 2, list 2 and the other factors just below 2, which is obtained by dividing the number by 2. Step 3, take 3 and divide the number by 3. If the number is divisible by 3, list 3 and the other factors just below 3, which is obtained by dividing the number by 3. That means we are proceeding with prime numbers, right? And step 4, take 4 and divide the number by 4. If the number is divisible by 4, list 4 and the other factor just below 4, which is obtained by dividing the number by 4. Continue this process till you get a factor which has already been listed. Okay? So, let us see some examples, children. Write all factors of 24. The given number is 24. Clearly, 1 and 24 are its factors. So, we list 1 and 24. We find that if we divide 24 by 2, the quotient is, yes, you are right, 12. And the remainder is 0. Therefore, 24 is divisible by 2. So, we list 2 and 12, right? When 24 is divided by 3, the quotient is 8 and the remainder is 0. So, 24 is divisible by 3 and we list 3 and 8. Okay. Now, we divide 24 by 4. Clearly, when we divide 24 by 4, we obtain 6 as the quotient and the remainder is 0. So, 24 is also divisible by 4 and we list 4 and 6. Clearly, 24 is not divisible by 5, right? The next number is 6, which has already been listed as a factor. So, we stop and the procedure here ends. The list of the factors of 24 can be written as, see here, 1 into 24, 2 into 12, 3 and 8, and 4 and 6. These are the factors of 24. Let us see another example. Each of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 is a factor of 12 because they divide 12 exactly without leaving any remainder. But 9 is not a factor of 12 because when 12 is divided by 9, the remainder is 3. Similarly, 5, 7, 8, 10 and 11 etc. are not factors of 12, right? Here find all the factors of 36. We can write 36 as 1 into 36, 36 can be written as 2 into 18. What about 36 can be written as 3 into 12, and 36 can also be written as 4 into 9, and 36 can be written as 6 into 6. Thus all the factors of 36 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. Right children? Let us see another example. Determine whether 27 is a factor of 6561. In order to check whether 27 is a factor of 6561, we divide 6561 by 27 and see whether the remainder is 0. Here quotient is 243 and remainder is 0. You can divide and check. Therefore, we can conclude that 27 is a factor of 6561. Okay. We have an important remark to make here children. It is evident from the above definition that 1 is a factor of every number. Also, every number is a factor of itself. Thus, every number other than 1 has at least 2 factors, namely 1 and the number itself. Remark 2. 1 is the only number which has exactly one factor, namely 1 itself. I hope you remember this. Okay. Now let us study about multiples. A multiple of a number is a number obtained by multiplying it by a natural number. Example, 12 is a multiple of 2 because 12 is obtained when we multiply 2 by a natural number 6. Also, 12 is a multiple of each of the numbers 1, 3, 4, 6 and 12. However, 12 is not a multiple of 5 because by multiplying 5 by any natural number, we never obtain 12. Okay? Let's see an example.
Ma'am, before proceeding towards the example, I would also like to ask you, what are certain common mistakes that students generally do while attempting these answers?
Yeah, they forget, they in fact leave some of the factors.
Okay.
They skip some of the factors. They are very curious to find out the factors, but the moment they obtain 2 or 3 factors, they feel, I think, they drop out some factors. And one more common mistake they do, as you asked me, is they forget 1 as a factor.
Yes.
Or the number itself. They will find out other factors, but they forget to add, like remember, 1 and the number itself are also factors of the number given.
So with that, I have another question, if you allow.
Yes.
So how do we come to know, just by looking at a number, that these many factors can be there for this number?
There is no particular set formula for that, Simran, but one need to try out with various
Methods,
numbers. And suppose the clue is the repetition of factors.
Okay.
Okay, suppose 6 I get again, or if I get any number, 7 number, it depends on the number. If it has started repeating, that means these are the numbers possible.
Alright,
Okay.
alright. So let's go for the example.
Yeah, we'll do one factor tree also on worksheet. I think that will make the concept more clear.
Sure.
Okay. Let's do one question here, children. Write first 5 multiples of 6. How do we write? The required multiples are 6 into 1 is equal to 6, and 6 into 2 is equal to 12, 6 into 3 is equal to 18, 6 into 4 is equal to 25, and 6 into 5 is equal to 30. Okay. So what we have done is, we have multiplied 6 with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and we got the multiples as 6, 12, 18, 24 and 30. That means These are the first 5 multiples of 6. That is table of multiplication table of 6, right? We have another important fact to notice here. It follows from the definitions of a factor and a multiple that if a number x divides a number y exactly, then x is called a factor of y, and Simran, y is called a multiple of x. How interesting?
Well, again, I would request you to give an example for that.
Yeah, sure. If I say 2 is a factor of 6,
okay,
I can say 6 is a multiple of 2.
Okay, makes more sense.
Yes. And also, if x is a factor of y and y is a factor of x, then I can say x is equal to y.
Okay.
Now we have an important one more question here for you. Write first 5 multiples of 17. In order to obtain first 5 multiples of 17, what we do, as we did in the previous example, Simran, we will multiply 17 by 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5.
So definitely we are going to take 1 in each and every answer.
Yes, very good, good observation. So 17 into 1 is 17, into 2 when I multiply 17 I get 34, 17 into 3 is 51, 17 into 4 is 68 and 17 into 5 is 85. So this is the method to find out the multiples of any given number.
Okay.
We have, see here another interesting question. The product of two numbers is 48, Simran, and their sum is 19. See, one condition is given. The product of two numbers is 48 and the sum is 19. What are the numbers possible? Since the product of the required number is 48, so we need to list out all the factors of 48. Okay, but we will choose only that pair which will give us the sum as 19.
Okay.
See, 1 into 48 is 48.
Yes.
So, two factors possible, 1 and 48. What about another possibility? 2 into 24 is 48. Okay. 2 and 24 are factors of 48. What about 3 and 16? They are also factors of 48. 4 and 12 are also factors of 48.
Okay.
And 6 and 8 are also factors of 48. Now, can you give me that pair here which are forming, which are giving me the satisfied solution of this question? The factors should be of 48 and they should add up to 19.
Okay, so this one is easy, 16 into 3.
Yes, very intelligent. Clearly 3 and 16 are factors such that the sum is 19. Hence the required numbers are 3 and 16. I hope you have understood, children.
Yes.
Okay, next, find two numbers whose difference is 2 and the product is 24. Okay, I am supposed to find two numbers whose difference is 2 and the product is 24. This is very important, Simran. We in higher classes use this to find out, factors by splitting of middle term method. Children will learn in higher classes. Here itself they should be able to do that mental exercise to find out such factors. So here we find out two factors of 24 whose difference is 2 and the product is 24. All the factors of 24 are 1 into 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Clearly 4 and 6 are two factors such that difference of these numbers is 2. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2 and 6 into 4 is equal to 24. Therefore, the required numbers are 6 and 4. Simple?
Yes.
Okay. Here, without actually dividing, Simran, we need to find out whether 13 is a factor of 130013.
Okay, so this seems to be difficult without actually dividing.
Yes, but it is little tricky, and if you use your brain, I think you can do it very easily. So what we are doing here is, can I express this number 130013 as 130000 plus 13?
Yes.
Can I write? Yes. So, and this number can be written as 13 multiplied by 10,000.
Okay.
Plus 13 into 1.
Yes.
I notice that 13 is common in both the terms, right? So, can I take it common?
Yes.
13 into within brackets 10,000 plus 1. That gives me 13 multiplied by 10,001.
Yes.
Okay. So, what I can say? 13 is a factor of 13 multiplied by 10,001. Hence, 13 is a factor of 130013. Yes. Easy?
But I think this is a kind of method that we might not be able to use for every number. The number has to be special.
Yes, it has to have that number as factor as common.
Yes.
If I am able to take it out common, that means it will be forming a factor of the given number. Okay. Now, what are perfect numbers? Before we go to perfect numbers, Simran, I think we should have a worksheet on factor tree and multiples. We have a factor tree here, children, and the number is 120. Okay. Let us find out the factors, Simran. 120 can I write as product of 12 and 10?
Yes.
Okay. So, 12 into 10 will give me 120.
Yes.
Alright. Now, what are the other factors of 12 what I can write down?
2, 3, 6.
Very good. 2 and 6. 2, 6 are 12. Right?
Okay.
Now, 6 again can be factorized as what? 3 into 2?
2 into 2, yes.
Okay. So, now no more I can go because these are the prime numbers, we stop here. Okay. What about 10?
5 and 2.
Very good. So, I can write down 5 and 2 are also the factors of 10. Okay, children.
Okay.
So, these are the these are the factors for 120. Okay, this is the way we find out the factors by drawing the factor tree. Let us try for one more number. Let me have another number as 60 here, a quite simple number.
Okay.
Let me see how I can find out the factors.
So, it can be 6 and 10.
Very good. I can take 6 and 10 because the factors of 60 are 6 and 10. Now, can I still find factors for 6?
Yes. 3 and 2.
Very good. I can write as 3 and 2.
2.
Okay. And what about 10?
5 and 2.
Very good. I can express this as 5 and 2. Okay. I can notice that 3 again can be written as 1 into 3, isn't it?
Yes, 2 as well.
Yes, these are prime numbers. They have only two factors, 1 and the number itself, children. Okay. So,
1 and
this
2.
way, yes, 1 and 2. This is the way we complete the factor
5
tree.
and 1.
Very good. 5 and 1. And this 2 can be written as again 2 and 1. In this way, we can complete and draw the factor tree. You can also try with different numbers. It is very interesting exercise. Okay. Now, let us study about the perfect numbers first, and then we will do this activity. You can see on the screens, children, what is a perfect number? A number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is known as a perfect number. Okay. I repeat, a number for which the sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect number.
So, let us also watch it on the PowerPoint.
Yes, see here we have examples 6 here. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Just see, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 is how much? 12. Simran, this 12 can be written as 2 into 6.
Yes.
So, for perfect number, the condition is the sum of all its factors should be equal to 2 times the number itself. Okay. So, sum of all its factors of 6 is twice the number. Let us see here, we can see sum of the factors is how much? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 is 12, and twice the number means 2 into 6, that is equal to 12. So, sum of the factors of 6 is equal to twice the number 6. We can see here illustration of the perfect number status of the number 6. Can you see this is 1 times 6 times 1?
Yes.
You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means 6 can be expressed as 1 into 6. 6 times 1. What about this red color? 1, 2, 3. That means I can express 6 as 3 times 2. Okay.
Yes.
And what about this? We have 6 again can be expressed as 3 times 2 or 2 times 3 in fact. Okay. And what about this? This is 6 equal to 6 into 1, 1 times 6. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see how I can express this as sum of its factors. You see 1 plus 2 plus 3, okay, and this is 6 itself. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 6 and 6 plus 6 is 12. I hope you have understood.
Yes.
All the factors sum should be equal to 2 times the number itself. Okay. Let us see, Simran, what are the other perfect numbers between 1 and 100. Okay.
Sure.
We can see here, children, we have seen that 6 is a perfect number. In fact, it is the first perfect number. The second perfect number is 28 and the third perfect number is 496 and the fourth one is 8128. Can you try to explore, children, the fifth perfect number? I hope you will do this exercise and find out. See, it is interesting to note that after the discovery of the fourth perfect number, it took mathematicians about 1400 years to discover the fifth perfect number, which is 3 crores 35 lakhs 50,336. The sixth perfect number is 8589869056. Currently around 51 perfect numbers have been discovered. It is interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
You may try out how these numbers are perfect numbers. You can verify by finding out the factors and their sum.
Well,
So,
we do not doubt why they took 1400 years for that.
Yes, yes, it took a lot of time.
And ma'am, we have the last 5 minutes, so we'll try to make it very quick.
Yes, we will just revise what all we have learned today. Always remember, children, 1 is a factor of every number and every number is a factor of itself, right? And every factor of a number is an exact divisor of that number. Also, every factor is less than or equal to the given number. Okay? Number of factors of a given number are finite. Okay? Simran, you asked me this question, can we have many factors? No.
Yes.
It is finite. It is finite, but one needs to explore when the factors start repeating. That time we have to understand that the factors are countable, they are finite. And every multiple of a number is greater than or equal to that number. The number of multiples of a given number is infinite. Look here, factors are finite, but what about multiples? Multiples are infinite. I can find as many multiples as asked. Okay. Every number is a multiple of itself, and a number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect number. The numbers 6 and 28 are perfect numbers between 1 and 100. Okay. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Also 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 is 12, that is equal to 2 into 6. We find that the sum of the factors of 6 is twice the number 6. All the factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. Adding these, we have 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7 plus 14 plus 28, that is equal to 56. That means 2 into 28 is equal to 56. So, sum of all its factors of 28 is equal to twice the number 28. According to mathematician Ramanjam, you know, Simran, this is very interesting anecdote. We have 220 and 284 are great friends. He said, as the factors of 220 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 11, 20, 22, 44, 55 and 110, and the factors of 284 are 1, 2, 4, 71 and 142. Here we have to note that 220 and 284 are not taken as factors. It is surprising here, Simran, to note that when we add all the factors of 220, we obtain the sum as 284, and when we add the factors of 284, we get the sum as 220. So, mathematician Ramanjam considered that an ideal friendship should be like these numbers to complement each other. Even when one is absent, the other should represent the friend. Here on the screen we have homework, children. You can take down and you can try and send the solutions to us. So I hope you have understood the
Of course.
Concepts.
So we have played a lot with the numbers.
Yes.
And there are so many
yes.
numbers out there, and of course mathematics is fun if you want it to be. Thank you so much, ma'am, for connecting with us and sharing this delightful information with all our viewers. And also viewers, it's a wrap up for this particular program of mathematics where we were playing with numbers. And let me inform you that next up we have our 5 days online training program. The topic is गणित के शिक्षण और अधिगम के लिए ई सामग्री का विकास. तो आप देखते रहिए eVidya चैनल्स. वी विल बी राइट बैक विद इन फ्यू मिनट्स. नमस्कार.